players know that besides this secret NPC that almost nobody knows about, you probably already know that if you put a cake and a parasite cap inside Let's go! If we open absolutely any map and smash this gift on the ground, we can get a weapon called Hookshot. But not many players know that because of this weapon's mechanic. Then make our Hookshot about 10 times smaller. And congratulations, we just literally created Spider-Man in Melon Playground. By the way, it is really cool that the developer added this item right when and I spent more than First, I need to create the first spider cake. We simply put a cake and a parasite cap inside the nano. Most interesting part. This is basically like a completely separate NPC because it reacts to different staffs. For example, let's hit it with the glowing staff right now. And as we can see, it started looking completely different. Now it glows with different colors. And honestly, it looks really cool. But only 4% of Melon Playground players know that besides the glowing staff, we can also hit it with the ballooning staff. And this is where the effect becomes really interesting. Because when our spider cake jumps, fewer than 2% of players who downloaded this Melon Playground update know about. For this, we need to open the Living tab and place a regular Melon NPC. Next to him, we also place our spider cake so it stays nearby. Now we need to open the Fluid Items tab and find an item called Juice Bottle. We place it next to our Melon NPC. After that, we need 2 more very important items. They are in the Syringes tab. We scroll down, and here we can see different flasks. But we only need 2 of them. Fireproof Flask and Immortality Flask. These are the yellow and black ones. We simply place both of them next to the empty juice bottle. And now we move to the most interesting part. We need to somehow mix these 2 liquids together. But how do we do that? For this, we open the tab in the bottom right corner and scroll until we find the item that looks like a small tube. After that, we simply connect both flasks to the empty juice bottle. And now the liquids start pouring inside and mixing together in the juice bottle. But now we move to the most interesting part. The reason why you opened this video in the first place. We need to pour all of this liquid into the head of the Melon NPC while he is standing next to the new spider cake, and you will be absolutely shocked by the result. And as we can see, our Melon NPC's eyes suddenly started glowing orange, which means we did everything correctly. I hope you are ready for what is about to happen, because the only thing left to do is simply touch our spider cake with this Melon NPC. And after that, the spider cake literally catches on fire and starts walking around with a trail of smoke behind it. Just look how beautiful this looks. It looks even cooler if we completely turn off the lights on the map, because then it literally looks like the fire itself is walking around. It actually reminds me of Ghost Rider from the Marvel movie, because he is also covered in fire. And after some time, the coolest secret I will show you in this video. Because remember, at the end, there will be a secret fact that fewer than 1% of Melon Playground players know about. So make sure to watch until the end. But the coolest thing is that even after our spider cake completely exploded, we still have this superhero whose fists are literally made of fire. Basically, he now has fire powers, and whenever he punches other NPCs he does not like, they instantly catch on fire and get pushed away from him. But the coolest thing, the winter map and place a regular Apple NPC, then add a juice bottle, is that fire is not the only type of magic in Melon Playground. There are several other types of magic that almost nobody knows about. For example, if we open the winter map and place a regular Apple NPC, then add a juice bottle from the Fluid Items tab next to him, we only need 2 flasks, Frost Protection Flask and Immortality Flask. Now we open the menu in the bottom right corner again, and choose these small tubes. Then we simply connect both flasks to the empty juice bottle again, so it fills up. And after that, we pour all of this liquid into the head of our Apple NPC. And as we can see, his eyes literally became frozen and now look like they are made of ice. This means he got the power to freeze other NPCs just by touching them. And he basically became an ice villain that other NPCs can now fight against. And honestly, it looks really cool. But the coolest thing, now we simply take our spider cake out of the nano assembler and hit the ground next to him with the hands of our Apple NPC. After that, spider cake literally freezes. But the strangest thing is that he still keeps walking around. But if we hit him one more time, he literally turns into snow and disappears, which looks really magical. But what shocked me the most, Flasks tab, and add the usual black Immortality Flask. For this, we go back to a regular map and place a Cactus NPC. As you already understand, we place a regular empty juice bottle from the Fluid Items tab. Then quickly go to the Flasks tab and add the usual black Immortality flask. Next to it, we place Electricity Protection, so everything works correctly. And now, as you already guessed, we simply Flasks tab and add the usual black Immortality flask, Electric Superhero, which looks really cool. Just place a regular Melon NPC next to him. And right after our Cactus Superhero hits him, the Melon NPC instantly flies away, and a huge lightning strike appears between them after the punch. But now, let's move to the most interesting part. We quickly create our spider cake again, and now let's hit it with this lightning power. And as we can see, it instantly explodes, and all the tomatoes fly out. And after that, we can even pick them up and eat them. Or we can use the punches of this electric cactus superhero to blow up 100 flasks and get a very beautiful explosion. But this is still not the coolest part, because now I will show you a secret that literally only 1% of Melon Playground players know about. For this, once again in this video, we need to create a spider cake NPC. But this secret will definitely shock you, so let's quickly create it. By the way, I just found out that apparently we do not need to create spider cake again every time we want to test a new secret. We can simply select it, tap it 2 times, and here we will see a button called Save. After that, we just save it, and it appears in the tab with our other saves. But anyway, that is not important, because now we simply need to tap our spider cake 2 times, scroll all the way down, and press Disable Damage. And now we just throw it around as hard as possible in different directions, and after some time, all of its legs literally disappear. Just look at this. We just turned spider cake back into a regular cake by literally removing all of its spider legs. But the coolest thing is that we can even control this, and for example, leave only 2 back legs or 2 front legs, which also looks really cool. And this cake looks completely identical to the regular cake from the Items tab. You would never guess that it used to be a spider. But by the way, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel with notifications on, because if he will add more pets like spider cake in future updates and videos about new secrets. So subscribe with notifications so you do not miss them. And now let's move to the bonus secret that literally nobody has found yet in update 37.1 of Melon Playground. And I am the first one to show it to you. In my last video, I showed you how to get all these secret weapons from gifts in Melon Playground. And the most interesting thing is that all of them can kill Spider Cake, and they do it almost instantly with their shots. But there is one weapon that works completely differently, and I am talking about the Spider-Man weapon called Hookshot. As we can see, this hook is pretty sharp, so it would make sense that if we shoot it at high speed, it should. And this was just a small one of the first. And also watch these 2 videos that you can see on your screen right now. And with you, new secret update 37.0 just came out in Melon Playground, and it adds 8 new items, some really cool new mechanics, and even a secret achievement that lets a brand new secret update 37.0 just came out in Melon Playground, and it adds 8 new items, some really cool new mechanics, and even a secret achievement that less than 1% of players know about. But the best part is that in this video, I'm also going to show you how to download the new update 37.0 for Melon Playground, so make sure you watch until the end. Let's go! So, the first thing we see when we open Melon Playground is the changed menu.
Hello everyone, in this video I will show you all the main versions of the Melon Playground. Subscribe to the channel, put your like and enjoy watching. Let's start with the alpha version. Of course, when the name was still Human Playground, there was no choice of maps, the background was blue, there were also grey NPCs that were not in the items menu. And that's how few things were in the game. The next version is 2.1. First of all, there was a choice of maps, the background turned grey, there were a lot of things that are still in the game, a lot more guns and grenades. You could